It is said that the best casrape and preserved fruits come from the Pomeroon in Region 2, and for the most part, that reputation was built upon hard labor through the efforts of the many women's groups that have been in the agro-processing business there over the years. Their back-breaking efforts in manually grating cassava or crushing dehydrated carambola for use in the Christmas cakes and pepper pot, as in the case of the casrape, will now be a thing of the past, and with it an expected boost in production and productivity. This is now possible with the commissioning Friday of a $28 million state-of-the-art agro-processing facility in the community of Charity in Region 2, another step along the road to a fully expanded and equipped agro-processing sector in Guyana. There are now more than 12 agro-processing facilities that have been established in almost every region of the country, with at least another 3 slated for completion by year-end. Speaking at the commissioning of the latest facility, Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa said value-added production is critical to wealth generation in the value chain process, as it removes the need to import some of the very products from overseas when the raw material for that very same product came from Guyana.
We heard the Director of Budget talk about value added, or move away from primary forms of production to more value added. And as our country move up the ranking, as our economy develop, we'll need more facilities like these. And these facilities, at the end of this year, I want to say yes, we'll commission or we'll have almost approximately 13 of these facilities being operational in the different parts of our country. And that's an achievement. Because facilities like these, agro-processing facilities, this helps us to realize our untapped potential of the agriculture sector within our country. And we must try as much as possible to embrace the new way that government and we in the Ministry of Agriculture are trying to implement the new ways how we should do things. Because many times we have a culture, and that culture is that we should do things how we know to do it. If we want to progress as a country and want to develop as a country, then we have to change the way we're doing things. If we want different results, we can't do things in the same old way and expect to get different results, better results.
The minister stressed that while Guyana has always been a leading power in agriculture development, that leadership is now evident in a way it has never been, with countries such as Trinidad and Tobago seeking and receiving help in getting agriculture on a firm footing in their countries.
And today, when you go around the Caribbean, when you move around the CARICOM countries, you will see not only a renewed interest, but countries that never had any idea of developing their agriculture sector, countries whose economy was built solely on things like tourism, are now moving rapidly to develop their economy, develop an agricultural economy. Why? As the Director of Budget would have said, that although now we are an island gas producing country, and we have heard prior to August 2020 that we will have a lot of revenue and a lot of money will generate from this island gas industry. We have seen what has happened around the world. Places like Trinidad and Tobago who are now trying to rebuild their agriculture sector. We as a government don't want to make that same mistake. That is why we are using the resources from the island gas sector to develop this sector, because this is a long-term sector. This sector is here to stay. This sector is important for us to be food secure. And that is why we will continue to develop and expend money in this sector.
Minister Mustafa told the attentive audience that as Guyana's economy continues to develop and rapidly expand, more and more people from around the world will be in the country, either to work and live or to visit, as the tourism product here becomes even more attractive. He explained that what this means is that there will be a greater demand for food, but not just the traditional crops grown here, but the exotic products the visitors know from back home. This is a new market that must be met.
We have to move up and develop it to a different level as our country's economy move up, as our country move to different ranking. So we have to prepare for that development in the various sectors. Because if you look at the other sectors, not only the agriculture sector, you look now in the health sector, a number of hospitals, modern hospitals are being built across this country. In the housing sector, a number of housing schemes, thousands of house lot, modern homes are being developed for Guyanese. The entire infrastructure in our country is changing now to cater for the development that are taking place. We are seeing more and more people coming to live in Guyana, settle in Guyana, work in Guyana. That means there will be more demands for food. There will be more demands for better quality of food. And that is why we have to prepare, you as agro-processors who are here this afternoon, farmers who are here this afternoon, you will have to prepare yourself to produce more because the demands will be more. When you look around the Caribbean today, we are seeing a lot of interest coming from CARICOM countries for Guyana produce. I went to Barbados and had a meeting with the private sector, with their counterpart from Guyana, and they wanted from Guyana all the fresh produce, fruits and vegetables. They said that they normally import that from Costa Rica, Central America, but they want it from Guyana. We are now working to resolve long-standing disputes. For example, in the various sectors, we are working very closely now with Trinidad and Tobago to remove all the non-tariff barriers, to remove the problem we have with the honey, so that our honey, and I'm very optimistic that very shortly we will have honey from Guyana being exported once again to Trinidad and Tobago. We are moving to remove that barrier. So these are new developments that we are doing to facilitate our farmers. And when you look at the allocation that we have received, we have seen from 2020 to 2023, we have seen approximately 150% increase in budgetary allocation to the agriculture sector.
In her remarks, General Manager of the New Guyana Marketing Corporation, Mr. Shauna Lau, said the advent of the agro-processing facility in Charity will prove to be a catalyst for increased socio-economic development for the Pomeroon.
The inauguration of this $28.3 million retrofitted facility marks another remarkable milestone that all residents of Region 2 can take immense pride in. It serves as the catalyst for increased socio-economic development, promising more job opportunities and enhanced crop value through value-added production. The production capacity of this facility is projected at 24,000 liters of casrib, 3,600 liters of sauces and seasonings per month, respectively. It is designed to offer 24-hour service with the installation of mixers, blenders, stoves, stainless steel containers, chillers, and mechanization of the production. It is also equipped with a solar dryer, which will aid in the dehydration of carambola fruits and other commodities, thereby helping to extend their shelf life and contributing to food security. With the commissioning of this facility, women, youth, and agro-processors as a whole will be able to produce more efficiently and competitively, aided by state-of-the-art equipment. Enhancing product value is a key focus at the Guyana Marketing Corporation. We are aggressively pursuing this path with agro-processors nationwide, ensuring that our locally manufactured products are prepared for local, regional, and international markets. In today's world, where technology has simplified connectivity, consumer behavior and spending habits are evolving rapidly. More people are embracing online shopping through e-commerce platforms. I believe that our interactive training sessions on topics such as food safety, product labeling, and market requirements have further empowered you to meet the demands of a dynamic market. As production resumes here, we are excited to share your unique and natural products with the world, including the diaspora members who yearn for the distinct flavors of your naturally preserved carambola, fruits, exotic blends of wines, green seasoning, pepper sauces, and cassava products. Let us not overlook the profound impact of the operationalization of this facility. Numerous farming communities, including those along the Pomeroon River and indigenous communities, will benefit. It is worth noting that the ingredients for these products are carefully selected from the finest produce, creating additional income opportunities, especially for women.
Ms. Lal took the opportunity to call on women and youth to get involved in the business of agriculture, especially agro-processing.
To our women and youths, the time is right to become more engaged in agriculture, especially agro-processing, as it offers a splendid avenue for increased income. Your success is of paramount importance to us as at the Guyana Marketing Corporation. We will continue to provide support in marketing and training to ensure the project's sustainability. Collaborations with institutions like GSA, NARI, Food and Drugs are in the works. I must express my heartfelt gratitude to the regional chairman and staff of Region 2, the dedicated team at the Guyana Marketing Corporation, the Minister of Agriculture for his unwavering commitment to the success of this project.
Earlier, Ms. Sonia Roopnaut, Director of the Budget Office in the Ministry of Finance, said her unit recognizes the importance of agriculture in all of its forms, as it is infinite and will outlast oil.
One of the important things about agro-processing from our perspective, which hasn't yet been mentioned, is particularly in a country like ours, which now is growing so much, and we're hearing all about we're the fastest growing economy and we are pushing ahead and we have additional resources from oil, but the non-oil sector is extremely important, even more important, because oil is finite. When oil is finished, you will have the non-oil sector left. And very important within the non-oil sector is agriculture. And very important within agriculture is to move from primary production to processing, so we can have value to the products and so that you as the farmers and producers can make more money going forward. So this particular facility, along with the others that are going to be launched very soon and in production, I've had the pleasure of seeing some of this facility already when we came a little earlier, so I'm very hopeful that the output from this is going to contribute significantly and collectively with the other such processing plants that are being put in place. I hope and encourage all of you here and the residents of the county of Essequibo, not just this location, but to make sure that you take advantage of the facilities that are being developed and so that we can really strengthen the agriculture sector and move towards value added in a very meaningful way.
Minister Mustafa later unveiled a plaque and cut the ceremonial ribbon, officially opening the facility to the business of agro-processing. He was taken on a tour of the facility, which includes a solar dryer, chillers, and processes for the production of a variety of products.